It's on Friday Football Fever. Brought to you by Arizona Health.
The wait is over. Friday Football Fever is back. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jenna Fink. We're kicking off the season with a jam-packed show, starting with our game of the week, Salpointe Catholic at Marana. The Lancers won 35-14 last year. Tigers want some revenge on home turf. One of the most anticipated games in the Old Pueblo this season, and we get it in week 1. What a way to kick off the season. Marana starting on offense. Quarterback Colton Meyer dumps it off to Jeffrey Smith III. He picks up a nice gain here. The freshman making a name for himself on the opening drive. He dives into the end zone for the touchdown, 7-0 Marana. Another youngster, Matthew Avalar, won the quarterback battle for Salpointe, and you can see why. Under pressure, chucks it down to an open Nathan Spivey, looking for a couple extra yards. But Marana punches the ball out. Check this out, though. Axel Martinez scoops it up and finishes the job. Teamwork making the dream work. Tie game. Later in the half, Avalar steps up in the pocket. He finds receiver RJ Gorey, and he's showing off all the moves tonight. Stiff arm, spin move, and his speed. The tight end races to the end zone for a touchdown. 14-7 Salpointe. Now, the Lancers led 24-9 in the second, but Marana clawed its way back. The Tigers scored a late touchdown to win 27-24. Salpointe's first loss to a Southern Arizona team since 2017. What a statement by Marana. Over to Sunnyside, the Blue Devils looking to avenge last year's season opening loss to Apollo. Hawks marching down the field, caps off a 6-minute drive with this 10-yard touchdown run, 6-0 Apollo. Later in the quarter, quarterback Silas Stevenson connects with Mason Cole, and just like that, Apollo leads 13-0. Sunnyside fans looking for something to cheer about? Well, how about this? Quarterback Raymond Duarte lets it fly. Gio Leyva makes the grab and takes off. 51-yard catch and run. What a play. Duarte eyeing the end zone here, but he comes up short at the 1-yard line. The Blue Devils eventually get on the board to make it 13-7. Then Duarte to Leyva again. This time it is a touchdown. Game tied at 13 at the half. A back-and-forth battle, but ultimately Apollo comes out on top, 27-20. Mica Mountain made it to the 4A state semifinals last year before getting knocked out by rival Canyon Del Oro. The Thunderbolts returned 13 starters from that team, so expectations are high in 2024. Thunderbolts starting out on defense against Poston Butte. That's big number 75, George Flores, with the tackle for loss on Poston Butte's opening drive. Next play, it's the defense coming up again with another tackle for loss. This time it's defensive back Dominic Leone making that play. 3 and out, Poston Butte forced a punt. Later in the first quarter, it looks like Mica Mountain may actually be in trouble. The play fake fools everyone, including our camera guy, but it doesn't fool Jimmy Leone. He strips the Butte running back. Riley Carson falls on it for the recovery. Thunderbolts D gets the turnover, but offense struggling a bit at first. Several turnovers in the first quarter, including this interception. Eventually, the offense finds their groove with a pair of touchdowns in the second quarter. The Thunderbolts go on to win 17-8. To Midtown as Amphi takes on Maryvale. The Panthers looking to build on their 7-3 record last year. It was their best season since 2016. Amphi bringing the heat on defense early too. Jesus Castillo-Ruiz wraps up the running back for a nice TFL. Next drive, Isaac Williams with the strip sack, and the Panthers take over in the red zone. Then it's Jacob Espinoza up the middle, bulldozes in for Amphi's first score of 2024. It leads 7-0. Panthers knocking on the door again at the 1-yard line here, but a fumble on the handoff. Maryvale's Isaiah Reed Mendoza lands on it. An opportunity for those Panthers, but they couldn't capitalize. So here comes Amphi again. Quarterback Emanol Silva with the check down to Espinoza. The senior fullback is so tough, fighting for every yard here. And that work pays off. Later in the drive, Silva to Riley Dennis. Touchdown, Amphi, 13-0 Panthers. Amphi blows out Maryvale 43-8. Strong start for the Panthers. One of the most compelling stories early in the season is the return of Santa Rita to the varsity level. Head coach Doug Smith had 4 players come out to his first spring interest meeting in 2023. They played JV with about 20 that fall. Well, now he has more than 30 players ready for kickoff. Santa Rita bringing that energy as it hosts Globe. Trying to set the tone early. Damian Gill does a nice job of that with a textbook tackle on a kickoff here in the second quarter. Next play, it's time for some ball hawking. Titan Hines proving he's a Titan at safety with this big interception and a nice return. Defense fired up, but the Eagles struggled to transfer that momentum to offense. Their power rush and attack led by running backs Michael Ross and Stephen Thomas, the two trying to muscle their way through swarms of Globe defenders, but only for short gains. The offensive line struggling as the team did their best to move the ball. Tough opener for the team still building their varsity squad. They lose 37-0.